These aren't conspiracy theories, they're real coincidences that actually happened, and they're gonna mess with your head. Let's kick things off with this literary time traveler. Back in 1898, author Morgan Robertson wrote a novella called Futility, where a fictional ship, named the Titan, sank after hitting an iceberg in the North Atlantic. Sound familiar? Fast forward 14 years, and the real Titanic goes down the same way, after hitting an iceberg. Both were called unsinkable. Both didn't have enough lifeboats, and even the names. Titan and Titanic? That's chilling. Morgan Robertson didn't just write a book. He basically dropped a spoiler alert 14 years early. Now brace yourself for a double dose of survival. Meet Tsutomu Yamaguchi, a man who redefined the word unlucky, or maybe invincible. In 1945, he was in Hiroshima when the first atomic bomb dropped, and he survived. So what did he do next? He went home to Nagasaki, where the second atomic bomb hit just 3 days later. And yup, he survived that one too. This man literally looked at 2 nuclear blasts and said, "Not today." He lived to the age of 90, legend status unlocked. Moving on to our favorite yellow fortune tellers. The Simpsons isn't just a comedy show. It's basically a crystal ball with yellow people. Over the years, this iconic cartoon has done something almost spooky. It's predicted the future more than once. Remember when Donald Trump became president? The Simpsons called it way back in the year 2000. Season 11. Then there's Disney buying Fox. They had that one years before it actually happened. Smartwatches, video calls, yup, all shown in episodes long before they became everyday tech. Even those frustrating autocorrect fails, the show joked about them before we ever had to suffer through ducking messages. And let's not forget their eerily accurate take on how governments would react during a global pandemic. Coincidence? Maybe. But at this point, The Simpsons might just be the most reliable fortune teller on TV. If they predict a zombie apocalypse, I'm grabbing canned food immediately. Quick question, have you seen a Simpsons prediction come true? Drop it in the comments. And now, speaking of wild duplicates, Jim Lewis and Jim Springer, twins separated at birth, raised by different families, and reunited at age 39. And their lives? Basically copy-pasted. Both were named Jim. Both married women named Linda, then divorced and married women named Betty. Both had dogs named Toy, and both ended up working in security. It's like fate just copy-pasted their entire lives. Either the universe is glitching, or someone's running a simulation. Here's a presidential paradox for you. 2 U.S. presidents, Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy, separated by a century, but weirdly connected. Lincoln was elected in 1860, Kennedy in 1960. Both were assassinated on a Friday, both by a bullet to the head, and both were succeeded by a Johnson, Andrew, and Lyndon. Now, some of the rumors, like secretaries with reverse names, that's just internet myth. But the rest, completely real. Same story, different century. Now this one's out of this world, literally. In 1954, Ann Hodges from Alabama became the only person in recorded history to get hit by a meteorite. It crashed through her roof, bounced off her radio, and smacked her right as she was napping. She survived with just some bruises and earned a permanent place in cosmic history. Who needs an alarm clock when space rocks do the job? Here's a Titanic twist with a long-lost identity. Among the Titanic's survivors was a baby boy whose identity remained a mystery for almost 100 years. He was raised by a family who believed he was their son. But in the 2000s, DNA testing revealed he wasn't Elliot Herbert. His real name was Sidney Goodwin. Nearly a century later, science gave him his true identity. Talk about a delayed reunion. Now, what are the odds of this one? A woman in Germany lost her wedding ring while gardening. She searched everywhere, but it was gone. Years later, while pulling vegetables from the same garden, she spotted something shiny. A carrot had grown through her missing ring, like it had been wearing it the whole time. Now that's what I call staying rooted in love. And finally, I saw a revenge story with a bullet twist. In 1893, Henry Zieglin broke up with his girlfriend, who sadly took her own life. Her brother, seeking revenge, tried to shoot Henry, but only grazed him. The bullet lodged in a tree nearby. Years later, Henry decided to cut that same tree down using dynamite. The explosion sent that old bullet flying straight into Henry. This time it didn't miss. Revenge delivered by nature with a 20-year delay. Fact is often stranger than fiction. So, which one blew your mind the most? Drop it in the comments below. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon, because the next fact might be even weirder, funnier,